Hello everybody, welcome back to Hollywood Sports. Hey guys, I got a great slider set for you, man. I got a slider set for you. But before we get started, guys, I want you to have confidence in these sliders. Now, I'm not trying to say I got the perfect sliders. Nobody has the perfect sliders. But these are very good sliders, guys, in my opinion. I've been working on them ever since this game came out. But what I want to give you some confidence in these sliders because I want to show you some gameplay. And I'm going to go over it while they're playing. It's CPU against CPU, but it's still a slider set, guys. It's all on slider sets, and they're ready to go. But I want to show you some gameplay so you'll be confident on what's going to happen. Because sometimes you get slider sets, you're really not sure. Numbers don't really make sense to you. But I want to show you the gameplay first so you have confidence in these sliders. Let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, here we go.
Here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Looking at the last
now, I want you to notice the passing, okay? I want you to notice the ball handling. I want you to notice that they're actually running plays, okay? They're running plays, guys. So when you're going up against the CPU, that's really what these sliders are all about. Getting the CPU to give you a challenge, getting the CPU to make sense, getting the CPUs to work the ball in and out, work their offense.
Brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the three. Now here's Pachulia. Picked by Pachulia. Off the screen. The Cavaliers pull it in. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this is their first matchup against this team since they knocked them off in the NBA Finals.
Well, we're still
not going to be long, guys. Just want to show you a little bit of gameplay.
Still working itself out. But as a player, what are you looking for to know that you're in for a big season, that you're going to be a pretty good team?
Well, chemistry in the locker room is so important. The season is going to bring some adversity sooner or later. So when you have that camaraderie and you're all pulling,
and they really make a concerted effort, man, to score the basketball. But they do it at a pace where it's not erratic. They're doing it at a nice pace as they're running their offense.
Thompson outside. Irving with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Out to Smith. Outside Irving. Dishes it to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. He lays it in. James has got his first points of the night.
Takes what the defense allows. Has that soft floater in his back pocket.
Durant against James. Pachulia kicks to Curry. Picked by Pachulia.
You know, they're setting screens. They're doing it all, guys.
Inside, Durant.
It's not erratic. It's nice. It's a nice pace of basketball.
Durant, there isn't a whole lot you can do when he gets inside, no matter how many defenders are on him.
See, they're running plays. See that?
Green against Irving.
And you know, Kyrie, he's basically he's aggressive with the basketball. He's not going to pass it too much. You know, I think that's because of his confidence and he wants to score. You know, it plays like Kyrie Irving does.
He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith.
So almost over. We're going to get into the sliders, baby. But I wanted you to see some gameplay.
Livingston kicks to McGee and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's called on Channing Frye. And the Warriors last year had to deal with the unique situation, Chris, where they had essentially 2 head coaches during their run. Luke Walton filling in wonderfully for Steve Kerr as Steve was recovering from a back injury.
Well, Kevin, think about it. For a lot of teams, that can be a distraction or throw them off their game, but the Warriors marched right along. They had a great record under Walton and played the same basketball when Kerr was able to return to the bench. Only a mature team coming off.
It looks like NBA basketball. See that spin move?
Strange situation, so.
Livingston dishes to West. Golden State moving the ball around. West setting the pick.
Watch the ball movement and the ball handling.
5 on the clock. Shot from 12. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Oh, man, the long arms of Iguodala, such an asset, converting around the painted area.
So that's the way Kyrie plays, guys.
Pass to LeBron. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first
Great
quarter.
putback right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's McCall. He's had some playing
The
time.
clock's running down. He's looking to run a play.
Pick by West. Let's go. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
All right, guys, let's get into the slider set. Now, these sliders, guys,
And we got a chance
it's more about
the hard work.
You're going to get a challenge, maybe. I don't know. Everybody has a different skill level. But my goal of these sliders was to give you simulation gameplay, give you somewhat of a challenge, but really give you a feel of NBA basketball. You know, a lot of people want a challenge, but they don't care how a game looks. They just want a challenge. If you want to be cheated, you can be cheated. Go play Hall of Fame. Go do all that. But then you're going to complain about the game's cheating you, right? But if you just want a feel of NBA basketball, guys, I think this sliders will do it for you. The sound, I'm going over everything, okay? All right, here we go. Let's start with the settings. Of course, the settings can be whatever you want. But again, I'm going for simulation. Now, if we look at the fatigue on, of course, you see the game difficulty on custom. I started out on pro, but it's going to be custom. Because anytime you switch to sliders, guys, it goes to custom. So I don't really have a way to prove to you that it's pro. It really doesn't matter. It's wherever you put the sliders at and the gameplay. Now, free throw shooting, I put real player percentage. Because if you don't, all the players in the NBA will shoot exactly the same. And that's what I'm trying to get rid of, guys. User timing, you can put it on user timing, but then it becomes a part of you. It doesn't matter what that player is. You can make Shaq hit 100% free throws if you're shooting with Shaq. And as a user, you have to shoot with everybody on the court. So to me, it's not simulation if you take you, the user, and make everybody 100% at the free throw line. That's if whatever your skill level is what everybody's percentage is going to be. I would say just let's use real player percentages. Because Shaq is not going to hit 60, 70, 75% of his free throws, okay? It's not going to happen. Now, that's when Shaq was in the league is what I'm saying. Obviously, he's retired. But real player percentages give you a real outcome, okay? Real percentages, okay? Action replays, whatever you want, I got it on occasion. After basket camera cuts, I got it on occasion. Again, you can choose what you want. Ball handler text, I just leave it on name because, you know, I'm trying to learn all the players in the NBA. I got shot meter off, guys. I got it off because I think it's more of a challenge for you against the CPU. You learn everybody's shot. Okay? Shot meter, shot feedback I have off. You're just going to have to go by eye test on how these players, their release and all that. Again, it's up to you. AI free throw camera shake, I got off. I hate that shaking. That's not realistic. You know, maybe you can put the crowd into it as you're shaking, I guess, but I don't like the controller shaking. Maybe against, you know, user against user, maybe. Rhythm indicator I got on. Pick and roll I got off. You know, I just want to watch a real NBA game. I don't want to see pick and roll flying all over the screen. I just wanted to look as real as possible, guys, because when you're watching the NBA game, you're not going to see the words pick and roll pop up. So that's just the way I think. You can do whatever you want. You know when you run it, you just got to notice your plays, know your plays, know when you're setting the pick and roll, to me. Okay? Audio, I got custom, which I have commentary volume. I got all of these set at 100. except for crowd volume. Crowd volume is at 40 because it drowns the player chatter on the floor, which I really love the player chatter. I don't know if a lot of people really pay attention to that. The player chatter comes out great, but the crowd volume at 40, and the crowd volume is still loud. It just doesn't drown the commentaries out, and the PA volume out, and the stadium music. All that stuff is blended well when you put the crowd volume at 40. Okay. All right, guys, now let's get into the sliders. Okay, let's start with CPU. CPU I have at 70. Now let's start with the user because you'll understand the CPU a lot better once I go over user. User inside shot I got at 70. You might say, Hollywood, why is it so high? Because the way this game was built and programmed, you miss a lot of easy layups, which is, to me, it doesn't make any sense. If you want a real balance, again, we're going by real player percentages. I think that's just for free throw. I don't know. But anyway, again, we have to shoot the shot. Again, for the CPU, for the user, I put it at 70 so you don't miss those easy inside shots. Same thing with close shots at 70. Mid-range 60. 3-point success 60. Layup success 60. Again, guys, try them out before you change them because every time we see sliders, we see numbers that don't make sense to us, right? But just try them out for us. Just try them out, guys. Don't assume, okay? Don't assume. Try them out. They didn't make sense to me either, but I went by what I saw and I didn't really focus on the numbers. I went by the gameplay. I judged the numbers on the gameplay. I didn't judge the gameplay by the numbers. If that makes any sense. I looked at the gameplay and came up with these numbers, okay? Dunking traffic frequency 100. And the reason why is because you want exciting gameplay. If you got some guy that can dunk, man, it's exciting, you know, like LeBron, you want to put it up so he'll dunk it, you know. We want him to dunk it, you know, the user. Okay, dunking traffic success 100. Pass accuracy 100, because we know when you're trying to pass this ball to somebody, it goes to somebody you don't want it to go to. So we want to improve the pass accuracy. Alley-oop success 70. Contact shot success 60. And the reason why these numbers are because, again, the CPU can cheat you guys. They can cheat you. These numbers going to work out, trust me. Ball security 60. Body up sensitivity is 50. Okay. Defense. They make it real simple. Everything's on 50 except help defense strength. You want to do 100 so the CPU don't cheat you. Okay. If it's going too fast, guys, just rewind the video. Okay, attributes. Let me do it one by one. Acceleration 50, vertical 50, because you want their ratings to come out. Strength, you know, they have strength ratings. Let their ratings come out. 50. Stamina 50. Speed I put down to 25. Because when I did the certain sliders, it seemed like the players were playing out of control. So I put them down to 25. Trust me, guys. Just trust me. Put it down to 25. Durability 50. Of course, you know, everybody has a different durability number. You want to go by their ratings. Hustle, I put 70 because I tried to go to 100, but again, sometimes they play out of control. The reason why I put it up to 70 because they'll make the effort to hustle, like to save the ball from going out of bounds. They'll make a dive and save, or make a dive if the ball's a loose ball on the floor. They'll dive for the ball. Stuff like that. It really shows they're really trying to get this ball. We put it at 70. Okay. Ball handling is 95. The reason why ball handling is 95 is because they'll do more between the legs. They'll do more spin moves. They'll do passes behind the back if their ratings permit. So if they have the ratings to do certain ball handling moves, let it be done, right? Let it be done. Somebody that's a really good ball handler will show in the game if you put that ball handling up to 95. Okay, hands 40. And that's got to do with fouls, guys. Fouls. Put the hands at 40. Dunking ability, I put at 50 because their dunking ability is based on their ratings. On ball defense, 100. Stealing, 50. Again, you want their steals to go off their rating. Blocking, 50. Okay, how they block shots is going to be in their numbers, their ratings. Offensive awareness, 100. You want smart basketball. Same thing with defense awareness. You want smart basketball. You don't want your guys doing stupid stuff because the CPU is controlling them and cheating on you. Offensive rebounds, 60, because you won't get any rebounds at 50. Hardly ever get any offensive rebounds. So 60 is a good number. Defensive rebounds, same thing. Offensive consistency, 100. Defensive consistency, 100. And the reason why it's 100 is you're going to say, sometimes the game plays great, sometimes the game doesn't play at all. Sometimes the players make the right defensive stuff, sometimes they don't. So you want consistency in the gameplay, put it at 100. Fatigue rate, 60. I raised that up to 60 because, you know, you want it, well, as a user, you're going to substitute people in and out as you want. But as far as the CPU, there's going to be at 60 also. The fatigue rate is because you want the players substituting in and out, you know, really using a nice rotation, a realistic rotation. You don't want to have guys playing 100 minutes, right? Well, the CPU won't do that, but if you, on a user, your guy will get tired, so you can't leave him in the whole game as a user, you know? And people do that. They'll leave LeBron in all 48 minutes. But he's going to be really tired. He's not going to be shooting the ball right. He's going to be missing free throws. So I put it up to 60. All right. Lateral quickness, 50. Again, it's going to come out in their ratings. Tendencies are left all at 50 as a user. And it really doesn't matter because the user going to have their own game style. Take inside shots. It's going to be up to you. You know, take mid-range, take close shots. It's going to be up to you as the user. So tendencies on the user really doesn't matter until... But you want your computer players to have a sense on what play is going to be run. So I just left it on default. Now you get down here to throw alley-oops. Sometime I left it on 100. Attempt dunks, I left it on 100 because sometimes the CPU will do it for you. Like let's say you shoot the ball and the CPU will go get the rebound before you get to it and like dunk it, right? Especially attempt putbacks. I put on 100. Okay, everything else is 50. Fouls, I lowered your user fouls down to 30 because the CPU will call a foul every time you try to block a shot. It's going to be a foul, 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 foul. Okay, so 30 seems to be a good number, so there's not so many fouls called on you. Okay, now let's go to CPU. Big difference. Big difference. Inside shot 70 because CPU miss easy shots too, guys. They do. They miss close shots. It doesn't make sense, right? Okay, mid-range 40, 3-point 40, layup success 40, dunk in traffic frequency 100, right? You want this game being exciting, man. You want somebody like LeBron. You don't want LeBron doing a layup, do you? You want LeBron to throw it down. So I put the frequency at 100. If they can dunk, their ratings permit them to dunk, most likely they're going to dunk it. The game's exciting. Dunk in traffic success, yes, 100. Pass accuracy, 100. Because the CPU passed the ball wrong too. But if you want a challenge, this is part that what you want the challenge at. You want the Hall of Fame feel, but you don't want the Hall of Fame cheat. So the pass accuracy of the CPU is when they're playing pretty smart, right? They're going to make a good pass on you. So you're going to have a challenge. Alley-oop success, 70. Contact shot success, 50. Ball security, 60. Because there's a little bit too many loose balls. You might even see it with my sliders, guys. Guys just lose the ball. I haven't figured out a way to fix that yet. I think it's just the game. But it's not like it used to be. Guys just lose the ball. Body up security is the most important part right here for the CPU slider. Put it on 0, guys. It would get rid of the force fields. When you try to go around a guy, when you try to beat him to the basket, those force fields hold you up and make you run in mud. Put it on 0. The CPU cannot cheat you when you got an advantage. Like fast breaks, they won't slow you up, stuff like that. Body up sensitivity, put it on 0. Okay. We get to the defense. All default. Still success, all at default. Alright, acceleration, all this stuff. Speed, 25. Again, same thing as the user. Put it down there because sometimes they'll play out of control. Speed is 25. You get a nice pace to the game. a nice NBA pace. Okay. Durability, again, is up to the ratings, 50. Hustle, again, 70. Same as the user. Ball handling, same as the user. Hey, the CPU is going to do some great ball handling on you guys. You got to play defense. I mean, you're going to have the Hall of Fame challenge, but you're not going to have the Hall of Fame cheats, okay? Hands down to 40, same thing as a user. Dunking ability, 50. Because the CPU, they're going to dunk, guys. When I show you what their tendencies are, they're going to dunk. But we try to keep the dunking ability to 50 because you're a guy with a low dunk rating, a guy that shouldn't be dunking at all, he ain't going to dunk, okay? On ball defense, 35. Stealing, 50. Blocking, 50. Offensive awareness by the CPU, yes, 100. This is going to give you the Hall of Fame challenge. Defensive awareness, the Hall of Fame challenge, but it's not going to give you the Hall of Fame cheat, guys. Offensive rebound, 35. So they don't get 1,000 offensive rebounds, right? Defensive rebound, same thing, equal it out. Offensive consistency and defensive consistency by the CPU will give you the challenge, guys. These are the sliders that will give you the challenge when the CPU plays consistent throughout your league, your my GM or my league. Fatigue rate, again, at 60. Lateral quickness, 50. We want their ratings to come out. Now, all CPU tendencies are 0 except for these 3. Throw alley-oops. If they the reason why I put it on 100, because if the alley-oop is there, the CPU already has the offensive awareness at 100, right? They would notice it and throw it. If it's there, they would throw it. Makes it more exciting. Attempting dunks. If the offensive awareness is up to 100, which the CPU has, they will get their dunks. And same thing, well, attempt putbacks. Sometimes they'll attempt those putbacks coming off the rim, right? Okay, there was a 100, but everything else is 0. Now, a lot of people get confused by tendencies, guys. A lot of people think because, let's say, post shots, attack the basket. Just because it's on 0 doesn't mean they won't attack the basket. What that means is every team has their coaching sliders already. So the coaching sliders would dictate how much they attack the basket, how much they shoot 3-point shots, how much they go to shoot inside shots. Those coaching sliders would dictate that. The tendencies is on 0, so every team doesn't play exactly the same. I think this is the one that people get confused on. You know, they might say, well, Hollywood, you put it on 0, but he still did attempt, he still attacked the basket, or attempt dunks. I mean, not attempt dunks, I'm sorry. What's a good one? Take 3-point shots. That's why the CPU aren't taking threes, because you put it on 0. No, every team is different. Some teams are going to shoot threes. Some teams aren't going to shoot threes, even if it's open. Every team in the NBA is not a 3-point team, guys. Some teams, their focus is to get inside and work their way out. Some teams want to start from outside and work their way in to the paint, right? So, guys, trust me. Leave them on 0. And put these 3 on 100. Throw alley-oops, attempt dunks, attempt putbacks, 100. All right? And fouls, leave them at 40. Same thing. Easy fouls on the CPU, easy fouls on the user, leave them at 40. Now, I got the user fouls at 30, though. Okay? So there's not too many fouls in the game, and they're not overcalling fouls against you. Okay, guys, I think that is it. Those are the slider. Now you see the coaching settings. You can do whatever you want. I usually put mine on, if you want to run plays, play vision display, I usually put 4. But I usually have the CPU recall my timeouts. I do my substitution because I want a realistic rotation. You know, like I said, I don't want to just pay my best players 100% of the game. I want a nice rotation done by the CPU based on when they get fatigued. I don't have to worry about trying to figure out when they get fatigued, right? I want my substitution method on a rotation. Every NBA team has a rotation, so I put it on rotation, okay? Offensive play vision. It needs to be all plays. I mean, user plays only, because we don't need to see the CPU. But I'm thinking about just turning mine off and work on noticing rotations on the defense and notice the flow of your offense, right? But again, it's optional, guys. So play vision display. Like as far as that goes. Play call messages. Again, I just turn them off, guys. I'm just going to try to recognize my play. Offensive play calling. Again, it's manual. We're just gonna run our plays and go with the rotation of the offense. Late game fouling, I like to put on auto. I don't have to worry about it trying to chase somebody down. The CPU will do it for me because I'm lazy, guys. All right. Adaptive coaching engine on, of course. But yeah, guys, that is the sliders of Hollywood Sports. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And guys, I want feedback. Before you make any changes to the sliders, man, I can't tell you what to do, but it's up to you. If you really want what you want, give the sliders 5 games because every team is going to play different. Don't try to make a decision on these sliders playing 1 game, okay? Every team is different, guys. If you want variety of gameplay, variety, every team plays different, okay? If you leave your tendencies at 0. Every team will play you different and give you a different challenge. Every play that you like to run is not going to work against every team, okay? Because everybody has their different coaching sliders on how they play defense, if they play man-to-man, if they play zone. They're going to do all those different things if you keep your sliders tendencies on 0, okay? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I want some feedback on these sliders, guys. I want some feedback. Of course, these sliders aren't going to be perfect, but I enjoy these. I enjoy the gameplay on these sliders. We're all different. You know, if you want to customize them, but at least I can give you a base and give you the reason why. And I showed you the gameplay, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. Again, I want feedback on these sliders. Play at least 5 games, man. I want feedback so I can improve these sliders, because obviously they're not going to be perfect, guys, but I need feedback, okay? After you play 5 games, all right? But if you change them, I don't want any feedback. I just want feedback on what I've done. Now, if you changed it and made it better, I want that kind of feedback. I want better suggestion feedback, okay? Okay, guys, and as always, until next time, everybody, thank you for watching.